Hello and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku for Saturday the 9th of January. What's happening in the news? Twitter has finally suspended, possibly permanently, President Trump's account, and so he won't be able to spout his nonsense through there, but no doubt he'll just move into the Fox News studios and live there so he can spout his nonsense from there 24 hours a day. But today's Guardian Sudoku is more exciting than that because it's an expert level one. But I have to tell you that actually I was very excited when I started this recording earlier, but unfortunately the camera failed in the middle and I didn't know, and I actually completed the puzzle and I was quite happy about doing that, as we generally are, right? When we finish a Sudoku puzzle you get that satisfied feeling. So I did it, and when I looked up at the screen I found, it had completely stopped about halfway through, and so I'm going to do it again for you because I would like to show you how it's done. But I know now that I can solve the puzzle, and that's half the fun is missing. You often enjoy this trepidation of will I be able to finish it or not, especially when you see an expert level. You're wondering what kind of techniques you might need, etc., etc. The other thing is that actually it's for me it's slightly stilted. When I'm looking at something that I have seen already, it's not quite as exciting. But anyway, for you haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to get on and see if I can do it again. Hopefully I won't make any mistakes either. It's quite possible I could have messed around the first time. I can tell you that it's quite a tricky puzzle, but it definitely is solvable, and without really tying yourself in too many knots, but just you have to pay careful attention. When I did it the first time around, there were some numbers that were staring me in the face and I hadn't really seen them. But let's see if we can start at the very beginning. That's a very good place to start. Oh god, I've got to look at it again. Right, okay. Where are we? Okay, first number I can see down here, 5s. By the way, I'm not going to teach you the rules of Sudoku. If you're doing an expert level Sudoku, I assume you know the rules already. You know what kind of things we're looking for. So I'll just begin. So the 5s are down in this column, 5s in this column, 5s across this row and this row. So there's only one possible location for 5. It has to go here. I look at this row across the top and see there are 3 numbers missing, so let's try and see what's missing. Missing numbers are 4, 6 and 8. 4, 6 and 8. Oh, I thought the first time I did this I thought I'd worked it out. Never mind. 4, 6 and 8. 6 is here or here. 4. Oh, yes, here we are. Okay, so there's no 4 in this column here, no 4 here because it's in this area, so 4 comes here. 6 has to come here, of course, and therefore 8 is here, like so. 8 can extend down. We can see 8 goes here like this. And we're going to be left with a pair of 8s in the bottom. Usually I don't fill in these candidates so quickly, but I happen to know that I already know what's going on. So 6 can come down in this column, 6 in this column here. Of course, 6 is only possible here. Okay. Trying to remember if there were any others that I could get without filling in the candidates. I think that there weren't. I think at this point it's a matter of looking for pairs. I think that's why I don't think I got any more than this the first time around. And so then I just started to fill in pairs. So I'm going to do that right now. And I think last time I began here, this is a good place as any. So threes, okay, let's look in this bottom region. Threes are blocked from here or here. So that's a pair of threes there. Fives, we have six, sevens. Sevens are blocked from here. Sevens have to come as a pair here or here, and we'll extend those up. Sevens here or here. Eights we have already. Nines are not allowed here, so 9 and 9 is a pair here. That's that sector finished. Let's go up to this area here. Ones. I should be careful though, because by doing, because I've already done this, I'm going through it, and maybe there are things that I should have noticed the first time but don't notice this time. Let's just do this region, and so ones are here, here, and here. In my own notation system, I use the top left as a number that is a pair within a segment, and I use the bottom right for numbers that are candidates that can appear in more than two locations, and I sometimes promote them up to the corner as well. That's my own system, notation system. Twos are blocked from here and here, so we have a pair of twos that's here or here, like so. Threes, fours are blocked from the middle, but fours are down here, like so. Four and four, so no fours in this column, no fours in this column. That leaves two possible locations, like so. 5, 6, 7, 8s. There are no 8s. No 8s across here, but they are in the other squares possibly. So 8s we can fill in like this. Let's just go up. There isn't ones can appear here, here, or here. Twos are blocked from this square but can appear here, here, or here. 3 we have, 4 we have, 5, 6, 7. 8 is the next number. 8s are not forbidden anywhere, so 8s can go here, here, and here, and here. And the last number is 9. 9s are blocked from this column but can fit anywhere else. So that's filled in all of the candidates from this central section here. Okay, I don't think there's much I could do at this point, and so then we can go in other directions. Okay, I'm just noticing now that the 9s are going across here like this. 9 and 9 is a pair here. 9 blocked from here. What else? Okay, ones come down this column here, and so therefore locations for 1 is here or here, like that. Threes. Fours, okay, 4 is block. Okay, 4 is blocking this row here and this column here, so there's a pair of 4s up here, like so. Sixes are down this column here. There's a 6 across the central part here, central row I should say. So 6s are here, and we can see, of course, 6s have to be a pair here and here. 6, 6, 6, so 6 goes here, like so. Okay, in this row here, I noticed that we have lots of 4s. Look, 4 is blocking this square, 4 is forbidden from this square, 4 is blocking this one here. We know there can't be a 4. 4s are here or here. So not here, not here, not here, and over here, not here either. So we can definitely fill in the 4, which is useful for us because our 1s now, we have 1s up here, 1 down here. This has to be a pair of numbers. It has to be 1 and 1, and we also know that 4 can't be up here anymore. 4 is a number we can fill in immediately, so let's do that now. I forgot to do that the first time around, but anyway. Okay. 5 is a pair here. If we look up here, we can see 5 here or here. Two, if we extend the 2 down here like this, and we see there's a 2 across here, there's a pair of 2s here like this, and so we know that that has to be a pair of 2s here and here. Okay, 3s are possibly going up here like this, 3 and 3. 3 is blocked here, so that's a pair of 3s like so. And actually 9s here, should have seen this before. So 9 goes up this column here. 9 is here or here, but we already had 5 as a pair here or here in these exact 2 squares. So let's get rid of that 3. That's not possible now because this has to be a 5 or a 9. And so we can definitely see that that is a 3, and that has to be a 2 as the only remaining candidate. Okay, 2 missing squares here, 6 and 1, that's legitimate. Okay, where to go next? Well, alright, let's just looking at these 2 regions. Sometimes it's good to look at 2 regions together, I think, or okay, maybe this one. 1s are down here, 2s, 3s. Any help on 3s? 4s, 5s. Okay, the 5s. I see 5. There's a 5 across this row here, 5 going up. So we have a pair of 5s, 5 here or here. Okay, 6. Alright, okay. Not much else that can really help us. So I'm just going to fill in the remaining candidates for here. So 1 is done, 2, 3s, no 3s along here, and we know that that's also excluded. So there are 3 possible locations for 3, here, here, and here. 4, 5, 6, 7 we haven't done yet. Nothing blocking 7 anyway. Oh, sorry, 7 blocking this row across the top. So 7, 7, 7, like so. 8 and 9 is done already. Down here, 1, 2, 3s. We don't know where there might be any possible 3s blocking, so we have to fill in 3s everywhere. 4, 5, 6, 7s. No, we don't know anything about 7s, so 7s could come anywhere again. 7, 7, 8 and 9 is done already. Back over, let's try this side now. I'm doing this in a different way that I did it the first time, I'm noticing, but let's see if there's anything useful. 1s across, 9s. 9s, okay, I see a pair of 9s down here. 9s coming down, 9s extending down. 9 is a pair here or here. 2s come down, extend down this column here. No 2s allowed here, so that has to be 2, 2 and 2. Anything here? Yep. This 2 is blocking this row, so 2 has to be a pair here or here, like so. fours. We can see fours down this column, fours up this column, so there are a pair of fours from here. I'm just moving my eye right to the top now. I think one thing about Sudoku is that it's not good to get stuck in just one segment or one location for a long time. I think that that will probably slow you down. So good to keep casting your eye around the grid and looking for different things. Make sure my camera's still working. It is okay. It's a little bit more difficult if you're trying to teach or give an idea to someone about where to look next, because really you just have to allow your eye to be cast around sometimes. But anyway, okay, I'm going to come down to this. I can't see anything else that looks super easy, so let's just follow along here. So ones are not in this row but can go anywhere else, so we'll fill them in the bottom right like so. Twos we've done. Threes are eliminated from this column but not anywhere else, so 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, we have 5, we have 6. Sixes are not allowed in this central row but not blocked anywhere else at the moment, so 6, 6, 6 and 6. Sevens are blocked from here, so can come here, here or here. Eight, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And okay, let's try along the top. Let's go. Ones can go anywhere. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 2 is done. 3, 4. Fives are blocked from here, so fives go here, 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 or here. Sixes have to appear in the top row only. 6, 6, 6. 7 is done. 8s are not allowed here, so possible locations for 8 are here, here and here. Okay. Alright, back down here again. So ones can come anywhere. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Wow. Twos are done already. Threes are blocked from this column here, but can go in these 3 squares. Also blocked from this row here, sorry, so here and here. 4 we have 5 is blocked from here and here, so can go here, here and here. 6 is blocked across this row here but nowhere else, so 6, 6, 6, 6 and 6. 7 we have. 8 is blocked here and from this column, so there are 3 possible locations for 8. That's here, here and here. Okay, and you will see fantabulously that this square has only candidate 1, and I was quite surprised when I did it the first time. I ended up with something similar. I was quite surprised to find that, wow, only a candidate 1 here. So we can fill in this 1 immediately, and because 2 and 1 is a pair here, we know that it has to be 2. And so we also see that we had a 2 in the top left here. That means that this segment here must also have another 2, which is exclusive, so that 2 can come here like this. So good idea to remove our 2 from here, remove our 1 from this segment. Very important to remove your candidates once you've used them within a region. It's a mistake that I sometimes make. Now the 2 we have to remove here, and so ta-da, we are left with 4 and 8, a pair here. Now to remove this 2, you'll see that this is 4, 8, and this is 4, 8, and that's marvelous because it means 4 and 8 can't appear anywhere else, either in this column or in this region in the center here. So let's get rid of any 4s or 8s. So clearly we can't have an 8 here or an 8 here, and so now we have 7, 1 as an exclusive pair, and in fact if we look up the top, it's 7, 1, can't be 7, 1, so we know that 8 is going to be right here anyway. Let's remove any 4s and 8s, or any 8s in this section now. 8, 8, 8 can't be here. Also, we filled in this 2 before, and I forgot to get rid of the 2s up here, like so. And so now we have 9, 1, 9, 1. Guess what? That can't be a 9, can it? That has to be a 7. And since that's not a 7 here, this has to be an 8 here. And let's just make sure that fits. We have 8s along here, 8 here, that's right. This was a pair, that has to be 3, that has to be 9. If we extend across, no 9 is possible here, so 9 here, like so. Let's get rid of these candidates here. 7s we have here now, so let's get rid of those 7s, leaving us with a pair of 6 and 3 along this row here. This 9 here now eliminates the 9 at the top. That has to be a 2, that was the only remaining number. Okay. So we have 9, 1, 9, 1. I'm just gonna like put these in the top left just to make it easier for me to see that this is a pair. Sometimes this just makes it stand out and jump out at you much more easily when you're a bit later on. Now I've got to remove some more candidates. I still haven't removed the 8 from here or here along this row, and that leaves us with a solitary 8, I believe. Okay, there's no 8 here, there's no 8s here now, so 8 is now reduced to being in this location. And of course there's only, if we look down, up and down these columns, 8 is going to have to appear here, like so. Let's remember to remove our 8s here as well. Okay. Right. Along here, I haven't removed the 3s yet from this row, so let's get rid of the 3 here, and here, and here. Okay, like so. And so that means the 3 is actually a pair now right here. The only 3s can only come here or here, so that's actually a pair. So I'm gonna promote it up to the top left, so it's easier to see for me. 1s are removed from this column now. Okay. 2, 7, 6. Okay, that looks good. 3, 6. All right. Let's see what else I've forgotten to do. Of course, if you're playing Sudoku on the computer, one option is to have it remove candidates for you. And this is a time-saving feature, and of course sometimes a life-saving feature, because if you are doing it manually, it's much easier to make mistakes. Okay, I've just noticed the 8 comes across here that I have to eliminate from here, so that will leave us with a 4. You know, that's a 4, and since this was a pair, the 8 is going to have to go here, like so. Now if we extend this 4 back along this row, we had a pair of 4s here or here, so 4 is going to come here like this. And let's remember to remove that candidate here. So we've got 6 and a 3 there. Okay. I can't remember. I don't kind of store in memory the way that I did it the first time. Just sometimes I go, oh yeah, I did that before, but I'm not memorizing this, so I can't exactly remember if I used any special ways of doing this before. I'm doing it in a slightly different way this time. Certainly not in the same order, I'm sure of it. Okay. In some ways, it's more difficult the second time around. And I'm not talking about marriage. I just mean, which is hopefully easier the second time around. I just mean that it's because you're lacking that freshness and that desire to find the number. It just somehow seems a little bit harder to do. Okay. Where did I find it last time? That's odd. I'm doing it more slowly this time than I was the first time. Like I said, sometimes you just something just hits you, and nothing is really hitting me at the moment. Ah, of course. Sevens now. Okay, sevens are blocked from here, sevens are blocked from here, so this is now a pair of sevens. What I need to do is promote those sevens up, so I understand that that's a pair, and then of course 7 can't come here. 7 has to appear in that location there, and since that was a pair with 6, it has to be a 6, and so we're left with a 5 and a 1 in that square there, which is a pair, and that's a pair, 5 and 1. Okay. 7 to 7 to 7. Okay, so 5s now. There are a couple. Always, there's very often more than one way to understand this. Sudoku is great because there's often more than one way to find the answer. I mean, for example, I'm looking at this column here, and I notice that there's a 6-3, 3-1, and a 6-1. That means there are 3 numbers, 3, 6, and 1, and there are 3 squares here. So since there's a 4th square, it can't contain 6, 3, or 1, right? and there's a 5-1. But there's another way to check it as well, and that's, we can see that there's no 5s allowed here, so 5s, 5s, 5s. There has to be a 5. So very often there's more than one way to skin a cat, which is a horrible phrase. I love cats. 1 across here, so that has to be 1. That has to be 9. This has to be 5. That has to be 9. You can see what's left there now. There's no 5 down here. This was a pair, so the 5 has to be here. This was a 5 or a 7. That has to be a 7. There are a pair of 7s here. 7, 1. I'm going through this at a reasonable speed because I hope you can see that at this stage there are pairs left, lots of pairs that we can, as soon as we see, we extend this column down, we see a number in the top left, it's a 3, we know it can't be, so we just know it goes into its pair. We know that that 3 is now gone, there's a 6 there, we know it has to be 6. There's a 6 and 5 here, it can't be the 6, it has to be a 5. 6 is the only remaining number here, like this. 1 is the only remaining number from this column. Okay. If we extend the 1 across like this, there's a pair. It can't be this one, it has to be that one. We know it's not a 1 here now, that has to be a 7. We look up this column here and the only missing number is 3. We notice that had a 9 there. We've just removed it, so the 9 has to go here, like so. We extend this 6 across and see that's 3. The 1 here can't be a 1. Oops, 1 has to be there, sorry. 6 has to go here, like so. Alright, what's left down here? We have 7. 7 is blocking this here, so that's a 7. That's our 2. 2 has to go here. You can see extend across the 2. The last number is 6. And that's it. And the first time I did it, I also finished very fast like that. There was just one number that was staring me in the face that I hadn't noticed. And when I got it, everything, like dominoes, fell very quickly. So didn't need to use any X-wings. Actually could have maybe used an X-wing technique, but it really wasn't necessary to do it. I tend to use those special techniques when I really can't go any further. You can't do anything from logic that you can see from the grid fairly immediately. So that's our Zen Sudoku for today. Hopefully we'll have a nice puzzle tomorrow from the Observer, although sometimes the Observer only has killer Sudoku. I think if that's the case, I won't be doing it. Killer Sudokus don't appear on this channel. I'm prejudiced against them. Sorry to tell you. Okay, thanks very much. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.